Top 5 reasons why not to buy the KTM 250S XEF 2026. Real opinions and 3 better alternatives. Today we're talking about a motocross bike that feels ready to race the moment you roll it out, but can also become a high-maintenance relationship if you buy it without doing your homework. Before you fall in love, think about this. A common fuel-related breakdown is not always bad gas. Sometimes it is the pump or its filters, and the complete original fuel pump assembly is listed around $300 in parts catalogs. Add labor, a missed moto, and the ride back, and your fun day turns into an expensive lesson. Although the voice you hear is not real, this analysis is fully objective. No brand paid us to speak good or bad, or to push you into buying. Subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments what failures you have seen on your bike, because real owner stories save real money. Let's anchor the facts. In the official KTM 2026 technical specifications, the 250S XEF is listed with a single-cylinder 4-stroke engine at 249.9 cubic centimeters. Key in fuel injection with a 44mm throttle body and a 5-speed gearbox. It also lists a wet multi-disc clutch with Brembo hydraulics, linkage rear suspension, a fuel tank around 7.2 liters, a seat height around 958mm, and a weight without fuel around 101.5 kilograms. Now 5 very real reasons many riders regret the purchase if they did not understand the deal. The first reason is hour-based maintenance, not mileage. In the KTM owner's manual service schedule for this family, engine oil and filter changes and oil screen cleaning are marked every 15 operating hours. The same chart also includes periodic items like checking valve clearance, changing the fuel filter, changing the fuel screen, and servicing suspension. In plain terms, if you ride often, maintenance becomes part of your calendar and your budget feels. The second reason is how sensitive the fuel system can be. The manual itself warns that poor fuel quality can clog the fuel filter quickly and cause fuel system problem, which is why it emphasizes clean. On a United Kingdom KTM forum, there are threads about the fuel pump not running, and on Vital MX, you can find cases where the bike starts fine, warms up, then shuts off, and only restarts after cooling down, with many riders replacing the small inline filter. This bike is an athlete, but with dirty fuel it becomes dramatic, like you fed it soda instead of water. The third reason is stalling and cutting out when hot, or when lugging at low RPM. On Thumper Talk, there are discussions of 250S XEF bikes that will not start when hot, and similar forum conversations describe cutouts after the bike is warmed up, almost like someone flicked the switch. Sometimes it is a tired fuse, sometimes fuel pressure, sometimes setup. The problem is you do not get a clean diagnosis trackside. The fourth reason is clutch behavior and the feel of first gear, especially when cold. Thumper Talk has long threads about clutch drag and hydraulic clutch issues, and a common recommendation is bleeding the system because the feel changes and drag shows up. On a motocross bike, that can mean stalling when you click in a gear, bad starts, and that awkward moment where everyone launches and you're still wrestling the lever. Quick joke, the bike is not broken, it is just testing your patience, and you're failing with style. The fifth reason is the potential cost of valve train, or plus the history of safety campaigns in this model family. On Thumper Talk and Vital MX, riders report cam and rocker wearing relatively low hours on SXEF bikes. And when that happens, it is no longer a simple adjustment, it is replacement. And to keep this grounded, the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission published a past recall involving the 250S XEF over a connecting rod fracture risk in the crankshaft assembly. And there was also a 2021 recall over a drive chain that could break on closed course competition models. The lesson is simple. Before you buy, check recall work by vehicle identification number and demand a clean hit. If you want something better in the same 254-stroke motocross idea and a similar United States price bracket, here are 3 alternatives. The Honda CAR EF 250AR is listed by Honda with a lower base suggested price, and many riders like its predictable delivery and wide parts network. The Yamaha YZ 250EF is announced in the industry press with a competitive suggested price, and it has a reputation for being easy to ride fast without feeling punishing. And the Kawasaki KX 250, which Cycle News lists around $9,000, brings electronic assists and a smooth character that many riders find find less tiring on a long track day. Conclusion: the KTM 250S XEF 2026 is a great bike for riders who accept that racing is paid with maintenance hours, very clean fuel, and constant checks. But if you want calmer ownership, these 5 reasons are enough to look elsewhere. Subscribe and tell me in the comments if yours has been perfect or if it already charged you the entry fee in parts.